Hi everyone, my name is Carrie and I'm here today with Eagle Mom Squad to talk to you about supplementing your child's education. This isn't a new issue, this is something that parents are always dealing with, and there are several reasons why this would be a problem. One is that your child may be struggling with a subject and needs more educational support. A second would be that your child has found a new interest in a subject and needs some more in-depth material. A third reason would be that you find as a parent that their education is lacking in some form or another. So what does supplementing your child's education look like? For every child and family, this is going to look different. This is going to be based on the level of support that your child needs and your child's age and the abilities that they have at that time and the resources and the amount of time that you as a parent have to devote to supplementing your child's education. I'm not an expert, I'm just a mom. I have about 15 years of homeschooling experience with 2 children and a few years of public school education as well thrown in there. There are 5 things that I think you should keep in mind when you are trying to supplement your child's education. One is there will be resistance. Most kids don't want you taking up any more of their free time than is already being taken up by education. They are seeing the more work as less fun. 2, keep your expectations realistic. Use age-appropriate amounts of time. I tried to end my lessons when the children still wanted to do more. 3, keep your child's interests in mind as well. My daughter likes insects, so I would try to incorporate bugs into any of our lessons that we were doing. My son likes to cook, so we would do science, food science type experiments. 4, try to search for fun ways to incorporate these educational supplementation into your day. It doesn't have to be a grind to wear your child down. It's just something fun and lighthearted. And 5, I think this is the most important, is that you need to be involved. You need to sit down with your child and show them that you feel the time being put into this is important and that you're willing to put your time into it as well as theirs. Sit and read with them or read out loud to them. Sit and try and work out their problems that they're trying to work out. 6, use a variety of teaching tools. You want to use audio, video, tactile. You can do podcasts, reading and writing, videos, watching videos. You can do online courses. You can have tutors. You can go to local events and go on field trips as well. It sounds like a lot. So how do you do all this? You actually don't. You're going to pick and choose things that work for your family, that work for your budget and your time that you have available. Here are some things that you can use to get started on supplementing your child's education. 1, you can do a documentary night. Everybody gets a chance once a week to pick out a documentary for the family to sit down and watch. 2, the library. And I cannot stress enough how important the library is in educating your child. It's not just a place for books, it's also a place that has events, it has programs, it has summertime activities. Although surrounding your child with books is a great way to supplement their education, the library is just so much more than that. 3, field trips. There are the classics, of course. The zoo, the aquarium, history museums, art museums, science museums. But you can also just take your child out for a walk. in the woods and have activities out there. You write down or take pictures of everything that you see, and when you go home, you look it up online. You educate yourself about the things that you saw that day: bugs, rocks, trees, flowers, anything that your child's interested in. You can also take tours of the local factories, such as a potato chip factory or an ice cream factory. We've gone to quarries. Your child might be interested in taking a tour of the public works, the public utilities, and that would be electric and water and sewer. There are hands-on museums, historical houses, and farm shows, fairs, 4-H activities, YWCA activities, and so much more. 4, you can create a group of children that have the same interest as your child, such as a cooking club or a game board night. 5, you can invest in an activity for your child, such as martial arts or 4-H, YMCA, lessons in piano, swimming, pottery, bike riding. You can join a sports team and be active in that as well. 6, you can do hands-on experiments. We did a science experiment each weekend. We would do making butter, or we would make bread and learn about yeast. We would make volcanoes out of baking soda and vinegar. These are all things that the kids really love to do because they got to shake things and watch things explode. 7, podcasts are a really great new thing. We use them for history. We used American History Tellers and also Myths and Legends. They're really interesting, and the children love listening to them in the car. You should go online and Google any topic that your child is interested in or that you need help in supplementing. There are so many resources out there. My kids in particular loved a few sites that they would watch on their own. It was the Amoeba Sisters, the Geography Now, which my daughter would watch constantly, Crash Course, Ducksters, and Duolingo were all sites that were free or low cost that we could afford to use to supplement their education. We also used every now and then Outschool as a resource for classes that I couldn't find. My daughter wanted to learn Japanese, and so we used an Outschool class. You can watch some educational videos. Horrible Histories Online is a really funny video series that my children love to watch. We learned songs about science and geography and math even online. Books. You cannot go wrong with books. This is such a huge category. In general, try to find books that are bright and colorful, that have good images, and information is vetted in a professional way. If you're looking at sciences or maths, anything that you want to use as education, you need to make sure it has a good source. DK, Usborne, National Geographic, those are all really good sources that you can go to for books. My children really loved Horrible History, Horrible Geography, and Horrible Science. They're very funny books and educational as well. 10, workbooks. These can be as simple as dot-to-dot books to learn your numbers and ABCs when you're very small, tracing books. Maze books are really great when they're small to help learn muscle control. Mindware, mind benders, and Brain Quest were all great options when the kids were smaller. There are also educational games, and they don't have to be expensive. Uno can help teach your kids matching and numbers and colors. Bingo, Mad Libs, those are all educational things, tools that you can use. I hope that you'll find some information and what I've shared today to be helpful. Thank you for watching today. Please subscribe to our channel. Below you'll find links for the resources that were mentioned today and our website and Facebook page. Have a great day.